Welcome to Brief Briefing Cryptocurrency News. Today we will analyze who will bring to market proof of useful work. Here we have Flux Labs projects. We have some notable ones. Meowcoin, even though I think it's ridiculous, but in crypto you never know. Lithium, another notable project. And we have all these projects that are operating on Web3 infrastructure from Flux Labs. Looking at their announcement from back in 2021, Flux will pioneer the first proof of useful work blockchain. Interesting. Looking at IOHK's announcement, which if you do not know, since 2016, every year they publish a paper in regards to proof of useful work. So we have introducing Ophilimos, proof of useful work consensus protocol. IOG research introduces a new, probably secure consensus protocol to minimize the energy wastage of proof of work blockchains. So we're going to dive into both of these. The one thing that is annoying about IOHG is the sheer amount of time that they take to bring something to market and how everyone else just brings it to market for them and basically outruns circles around them. So let's dig in. Flux GPU mining will be directed at solving real world problems through distributed computing, such as machine learning, deep fake detection, and rendering for folding at home. Folding at home, for those that do not know, is a uh, it's like basically a mission from scientists around the world who are working together to solve problems in regards to disease without having to you know what just happened with I can't say it, but we couldn't go outside. For instance, the machines will be processing computations that will train AI algorithms, work on animation and visual effects renderings. Flux is seeking to pioneer the first proof of useful work blockchain. The first reason that Flux is pursuing this is to embrace the criticism of proof of work that has been brought forth by the scientific community, who has proposed proof of useful work as a valid solution to the environmental downsides of proof of work. And Flux will commit to implementing this, Charles Hoskinson. The following statement is a bit cocky, but that's good. While implementing proof of useful work will be challenging, Flux technology is capable of doing it. As Flux continues to develop this concept, more will be shared with the Flux community. Yep, that's Flux. So let's see what IOHK is up to. So the CEO thinks that there should be a new Conan the Barbarian. Hmm. Something about taking away people's homes. That's very nice of Charles to be concerned. And he's playing on Clown World. Greta, she's gained a bit of weight. Not that it's bad. She's actually looking like healthier. So let's go into input outputs paper. This was published August 15th of last year. Today at the leading international cryptology conference, Input Output Global introduced Ophilimos, a novel proof of useful work based blockchain protocols whose consensus mechanism simultaneously realizes a decentralized optimization problem solver. Whereas the testnet, the consensus mechanism utilizes the work to solve computational problems of practical interest to maintain the blockchain. One of the challenges of proof of useful work is to solve the following dilemma. If the problems to be solved are truly useful, coming from the real world, the attacker may direct the system to pose easily solvable, already solved by the attacker problem instances. This would leverage the attacker's resources to produce more blocks than an honest participant with the same amount of resources and would thus reduce blockchain security. On the other hand, minimizing the attacker's ability to leverage their block production may require posing random problem instances, thus rendering the system's computations useless in practice. Ophilimos solves this dilemma together with a formal security and usefulness analysis. Who is your brand ambassador, or who is naming all this stuff? I mean, this is Ophilimos. People will not be able to remember that. Like, this is sad. That person needs to go work somewhere else. Stochastic local search is an excellent candidate for proof of useful work according to the above requirements. Furthermore, SLS is of high practical relevance with real economy applications in areas such as logistics planning, event scheduling, etc. In pure POW, a miner must extend their longest chain by a new block, repeatedly hashing the new block against a given target by varying a counter included in the block. As a first step, we replace repetitive hashing, which is the protocol just doing the same problem over and over, trying to solve it before all the other servers, with repeated computation of the SLS exploration step M on a prior exploration state S stored on chain, where the block determines the random seed for the exploration step. Here it gets a little bit more into the weeds with technicals and a lot of explanations in regard to how they will do proof of useful work, which is awesome. But there is no testnet. This is all just on paper, which is what IOHK does. And then everyone and their mother beats them to market. Grinding. The adversary has no advantage by grinding for easy to compute instances of M. Resistance against adversarial advantage. The adversary's advantage in computing the proof of useful work faster than honest parties is limited. Variable difficulty. In POW and proof of useful work consensus protocol, the hardness to find a block must be continuously adapted to the current level of computing power that is dedicated to the system. So the more hash or the more computers that come online to solve this problem, this protocol will adjust accordingly. Efficiency, frequent updates, usefulness. By usefulness, we define the ratio of the overall computational work that is spent on the SLS problem. Usefulness depends on the characteristics of M. M being the problem that computers are trying to solve. Conclusion. Ophilimos is only a first step towards probably secure and useful proof of useful work, whereas the current work readily gives probable security for levels of high corruption. More research is still needed on the algorithmical side to provide suitable classes of optimization problems for which high usefulness can be probably demonstrated. Could you please release the testnet, Charles Hoskinson, and stop fiddling around? I mean, we love it when you fiddle around, but oh my god, Clown World. Come on. Where's the testnet? Please, Charles. Testnet. We want the testnet. All right. This has been Brief Briefing. Have a good one.